Ladies and gentlemen, it's your man Pierce Simpson back as always for the latest edition of Gridiron Kicks. Now this week is week 9 of the NFL season and we'll provide you with our customary starting 11 countdown that features a new number 1 member. As well as we take a look at some collegiate players, check out your cleats utilizing the Gridiron Kicks hashtag and more. So without further ado, venture with your man as we explore the week 9 edition of Gridiron Kicks. Now, beginning things at the number 11 spot within our starting 11 countdown is Demaryius Thomas of the Denver Broncos. As the Broncos will take on the Indianapolis Colts, he rocked this Under Armour prototype incorporating white hues and orange accents throughout the upper, as the Broncos will sport their traditional all-white away jerseys. At number 10 is Buffalo Bills quarterback Tyrod Taylor, who laced up his usual Nike Vapor Untouchable silhouette, incorporating red and blue hues throughout the upper, as the Bills took on divisional rival, the Miami Dolphins. At number 9 is Charles Woodson of the Oakland Raiders. It seems as though this steady veteran doesn't get old, as he took on the Pittsburgh Steelers rocking this Raiders PE of the Air Jordan 7. At number 8 is Cam Newton of the Carolina Panthers, who kept their record undefeated as they beat the Green Bay Packers, and Cam rocked this Under Armour C1N signature as he's rocked throughout the entire season. At number 7 is Dez Bryant of the Dallas Cowboys. Returning back from injury for the second week in a row, he rocked his Air Jordan 6 that incorporated orthotic within the foot for proper function as he recovers from a foot injury. At number 6 is our second Air Jordan athlete, well, not quite official Air Jordan athlete, but Martellus Bennett of the Chicago Bears, who rocks yet another Air Jordan 7 silhouette, incorporating features from Soles by Sir. Although Marty B would be fine earlier this season, he teamed up with the talented artist to create this model that he sported against the San Diego Chargers. At number 5 is Janoris Jenkins of the St. Louis Rams. Courtesy of Danny_football, who shouted out his model that he sported against the Minnesota Vikings, Jenkins will rock the Nike Alpha model that incorporated decadent hues throughout the upper, along with the word mark clamps along the forefoot. At number 4 is a consistent customer of Soles by Sir, and that's Rashad Jones of the Miami Dolphins. He laced up the Nike Mercurial silhouette that incorporated Dolphins hues throughout the upper, as his Dolphins would take on divisional foe, the Buffalo Bills. And now for our top 3 within the starting 11 countdown, all incorporates custom models from various artists. At number 3 is Mohamed Sanu of the Cincinnati Bengals. During his Thursday night matchup against the Cleveland Browns, he laced up this Dez custom model of the Nike Vapor Carbon that incorporated Bengals hues throughout the upper of mostly silver and black, as he had a strong performance against the Browns. At number 2 is Chicago Bears player Jay Bellamy, who sought the help of Soles by Sir to create this custom camouflage iteration of the Nike Speed Vapor Low TD, incorporating camouflage-like accents throughout the upper of orange, navy blue, and white. This is arguably the strongest work of Soles by Sir thus far throughout the 2015 NFL season. And now at number 1 within our starting 11 countdown is Green Bay Packers wide receiver Randall Cobb, who enlisted the help of Dez Customs to create this Under Armour prototype that incorporated green and yellow hues throughout the accent, as well as Randall Cobb's number 18 throughout the forefoot. Although Randall Cobb would be missed on a potentially game-changing touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers, he still had a strong showing this week and a strong silhouette, and props to Dez Customs for all his work on his number 1 spot. Now for some of our college players that continue to dominate this week, Leonard Fournette took quite a bit of a back seat to the Alabama Crimson Tide, as the 2 Nike-sponsored schools will showcase a stellar game in which Fournette rocked the Nike Vapor Untouchable silhouette that he sported all year, and Derrick Henry continued to churn out yards in a notable Nike silhouette as well. Oklahoma State shocked TCU, and we also witnessed the Adidas-sponsored school in Nebraska capture a very controversial victory against the Michigan State Spartans. And now for our throwback of the week, we want to pay homage to one of the few teams that's continued to be undefeated this season in the Carolina Panthers and their MVP candidate in Cam Newton. But instead of taking a look at his NFL prowess, we're taking things back to Auburn, in which in 2010, he had this stellar run against LSU, in which he would be tackled by fellow Under Armour signee, Patrick Peterson. And as per usual within Gridiron Kicks, we want to take a look at your cleats utilizing the Gridiron Kicks hashtag. So let's get started. First up on the list, we have J_Adams51, who suited up what looks to be an ID model of a Nike Alpha Shark. In addition, we have his teammate behind him rocking a clean version of the Air Jordan 6. Next up, we have the_Italian_Stallion_70, rocking what looks to be a red and black version of the Nike Lunar Beast TD. And lastly, we have Trill_99, who showcased his Air Jordan 3 cleats along with some blue Nike Vapor Carbons. Now, before we sign out, I want to give a quick shout out to Adidas, who is looking to help high schools and schools in general do away with racist or offensive imagery or word marks that incorporate their school's mascots. Incorporated and commended by President Barack Obama, this initiative is very powerful and sends a great message to this industry as a whole. But that is the Week 9 edition of Gridiron Kicks. I'm your host, Pierce Simpson, and as always, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching yet another episode. Until next week, take care.